Hello and welcome to day one, April 1st of the VEDA video challenge. Basically what this is VEDA stands for videos every day in April. So I have a series that I've done and that I do every now and then called Being Victorious. And I just want to use this time in April to really expound upon what that means and to really hone in on what my tribe is looking for. I have a couple of ideas and I would love to just kind of share that with you. But overall, for the most part, I'll be just kind of sharing what makes me tick and what I like to do for fun and things that make me feel victorious. So one of the things that I do at the first of every month, I've been doing this since the new year, is I have loads of tarot cards. I really like them. And I have a couple of sets. So I actually have a regular tarot card set, but I don't really use this one very much. Every now and then I will pull from it and look at the different cards to just kind of learn a little bit about, Three of Wands and different things like that. But I'm really attracted to what I found are the Oracle cards more so than the tarot cards. And the Oracle cards are more of a telling of a story, telling of what is to come, telling of the past, and just kind of more tapping into your ancestral side and speaking to your guides and your spirits and your angels and whatever you want to call it. So this is my one deck. This might have been my second deck that I had, and it is the Ascended Masters deck. And today, for April 1st, for the month of April, Babaji is going to be my guardian. Is going to be the Ascended Master that's going to carry me through the month. So I will read up on him and find out a little bit more about him throughout the month, and I will really focus a lot on just making sure that I honor and really hone in on why he showed up for me this particular month. And then I have these wonderful Isis cards. I think they're beautiful, beautiful art. And so what I typically do with the Isis cards is I typically pull 4 Isis cards. Isis cards, for me, they kind of tell a bit of a story for me. So I use the story to kind of figure out what's going to happen for the month, what things I need to kind of focus on. And so for this month, it gave me the Wings of Isis, and it gave me the Eye of Horus, and it gave me the Divine Sisterhood, and it also gave me a Divine Guardian. So just to kind of go over these a little bit, won't go too deep into them today, but the Wings of Isis is just about uniting with my angelic self. So really seeing myself as a goddess, and to really tap into that goddess side of myself, as well as tap into my angels, so that I can become a little bit lighter and really begin to hear my spiritual lessons. The thing about Isis is very, very inept and very focused on your spiritual awakening. So these cards will have a lot to do with my spiritual awakening, which is usually why I pull 4. So the Eye of Horus is awakening my divine perception, which is kind of major because that's something that I've been really working on, as well as just being a little bit more perceptive and discerning to be. And I call my angels. I really want to hear them more and really focus on them a lot more. So that's interesting that it showed up. And the Divine Sisterhood is that it's a community of spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. I am actually a part of 2 groups on Facebook actually that could represent this particular divine sisterhood. So that's an interesting card that it popped up because I have been spending a little bit more time than usual in those particular rooms, learning a lot from the different members and things like that. So that's an interesting card to show up. So that means that I need to stay where I am and utilize those energies as a community for spiritual, development. And apparently I need to, one thing I do, I tend to shield away from the brothers. So meaning that they brought in the brothers, I probably need to tap into their energy a little bit more as well. And then the divine guardian is protector of the winged mother. So the divine guardian is the protector of Isis. So that just shows that I have divine guardians, and they are protecting me as I move forward with this spiritual growth and the spiritual journey that I am taking myself upon. So this is going to be a really good April for me, as long as I stay focused and stay tapped in. Now, the final group of cards are my Metanutra cards. People call them a little differently. I'm very phonetic, and so these are cards. I took a feminine power group sometime last year, and the group that does these whoa, this has been the second day that my radio has just come on out of nowhere. So it just came on. So that's interesting. But so just to tell you a little bit about these cards are more from a comedic um, background, and the two cards that I pulled are Heru and Tahuti. So they represent Heru. She represents more of a lover, more of a imagination, creativity, and then Tahuti is more wisdom. So the dots represents things. And of course, I need to go a little bit deeper into what the dots mean, and I will on our next time that we talk. I'll probably go into this next time we talk, next tomorrow, actually. So I look forward to that. And I hope that, I would be interested to know whether or not you use any tarot cards or any oracles, if you've ever had any readings, and things of that nature. And what do you think about the cards? If you have a favorite set that you like, what do you think? Growing up, my mom, she did use the tarot cards for a short period of time, but I think it was enough to make an influence on me. So here I am with 4 decks and counting. I'm sure I'll get more. I usually try to get them wherever I am. If one speaks to me, I will certainly purchase. But I just wanted to share my readings with you today on April 1st. And what'll be interesting is being that I'm going to be going through a video every day, we'll be interested to see how these come out. You actually will be able to watch whether or not any changes or how they actually manifest during the month. Again, I'd like to thank you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.